Here the word land means to hit. So Harris said, I encouraged him. Harris blamed the author that Jerome had encouraged him. I didn't encourage him. But the author denied and said, I didn't encourage him. A dog like that doesn't want any encouragement. Montmorency was himself perfect. It doesn't want any encouragement, means he could do himself. He could do everything by himself. It's the natural, original sin that is born in him that makes him do things like that. Means he was born foolish. Nobody needed to encourage him. He was born foolish. It's the natural, original sin that is born in him that makes him do things like that. The packing was done at 12:50 and Harris sat on the big hamper and said he hoped nothing would be found broken. Harris sat on the big hamper expecting nothing to be broken. George said that if anything was broken, it was broken. Poor George said, whatever had to be, it is done. Means if anything was to be broken, it is now broken. Which reflection seemed to comfort him. Which reflection means thought. Which thought seemed to comfort him. This him here stands for Harris, and this thought of George comforted him, gave some relaxation. Okay, now whatever was to be, it is already done. So now Harris sat more relaxed. He also said he was ready for bed. We were all ready for bed. Harris was to sleep with us that night, and we went upstairs. We tossed for beds. Tossed. They had a toss for beds. They had a choice for the beds. And Harris had to sleep with me, he said. The author said that due to the toss, they got a chance that Harris had to sleep with Jerome. Do you prefer the inside or the outside J? Harris asked Jerome. This J here is for Jerome. And Harris asked him which side would he prefer, inside or outside of the bed. I said I generally prefer to sleep inside a bed. Harris said it was odd. It was very ordinary. No, rather, Harris said that it was very strange to prefer to sleep inside a bed. George said, what time shall I wake you fellows? Harris said 7. I said no, 6, because I wanted to write some letters. Again there was a dispute. Harris and I had a bit of a row over it. Bit of a row over it means bit of a discussion. Or rather we can say a harsh discussion over it. Almost a quarrel type. But at last split the difference. But at last they could split the difference and said 6:30. हम लोग बोलते ना ना तेरा ना मेरा, और बीच के पॉइंट पे आके हम लोग सेटल कर लेते हैं. The same way they split the difference. This means that they agreed on 6:30 because it was halfway between 6 and 7. So wake us at 6:30, George, we said. George made no answer, and we found on going over means आगे बढ़ते हुए, that he had been asleep for some time, Already he had gone to sleep. So we placed the bath where he could tumble into it on getting out in the morning and went to bed ourselves. How naughty they were, see? So we placed the bath. Placed the bath means bathtub, where he could tumble into it on getting out in the morning. When in the morning when he wakes up, this poor George, directly he would fall into and tumble into the bath. That much naughtiness they did, and then they went to the bed themselves. So, this is the story, or rather, we can say the novel written by Jerome K. Jerome, the writer. And this, what we read, was just an extract from the novel Three Men in a Boat. So, I hope you enjoyed the video and the chapter also. It could be more funny if we had live class, but still, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching my video.